So let me discuss advanced SQL concept in database management system. So here, a database programmer must have the knowledge to access the general purpose programming language for two kind of reasons. So database programmer must know the programming language because so here and not all queries can be expressed in SQL. Some queries only possible to express in SQL. Sometimes the programmer want to do the extraction of information through programming languages. So the SQL does not provide the full expensive power of general purpose programming language applications. So, and also he should know about non-declarative actions such as printing a report and also interacting with the user and sending a result of a query with a graphical user interface. These two things are not possible with SQL. So for that, the programmer must know the programming language to work on it. So here, let me take the connectivity between the front end and the database. The JDBC, Java database connectivity will be used with the Java API to connect and execute with the query. So here, the Java is Sun Microsystems product uses classes and interfaces of JDBC, allow the application to send and request and also receive the response. So the user must specify in the database. In the purpose of Java database connectivity is interacting with the database. So the user can directly interact with the database. So it requires efficient database connectivity. So before making the connection, we must ensure that which programming language want to use to make connectivity. If you are using Java database connectivity, the programmer should know about the programming language of Java. So which will connect with the database. It create an interaction between the database and the user. So for that, the ODBC will be used. Open database connectivity driver will be used for this. So another JDBC interact communicate with various other kind of databases also there. Oracle, MS Access, MySQL, and SQL. So these are all the Java import functions: Java application, Java applet, Java servlet, Java server pages, and Java enterprise Java page. These are all the several Java packages. And the architecture diagram shows that the application is communicated through the API with the database driver. So the driver will work on the type of database what we want to use. So likewise, the database connectivity will work. Then next we take components of JDBC connectivity. JDBC API will be used to provide methods and interfaces. It's imported by using java.sql.star and JDBC driver manager will be used because its driver loads an application to the establish a connection with the database, and the test suite will be used for making test operations like insertion, deletion, updations, and it's performed by JDBC drivers. And finally, the bridge drivers will be used to make JDBC ODBC connectivity. So it translates the JDBC method to ODBC function call. It's like a bridge. And other components are driver manager. The driver manager manages the database. So here driver is an interface. We can call the driver is an interface. It handles the communication between the client and server. The connection means this interface will induce like all methods for contacting with the database. Statement what we want to execute. The result set is the output received from that particular connection. Then SQL exception is for handling the exceptions. There are 4 types of JDBC driver will be used: type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. So we will use a type 4 driver or thin driver will be used for making JDBC connectivity. There are 2 types: 2-tier architecture, 3-tier architecture will be used in database. The two-tier architecture, client machine can communicate with the database server through Java application. And the data will be uh, accessed by using DBMS proprietary protocol. In that three-tier architecture, Java applet is communicated with the Java server, application server. The application server will communicate with this main database server. So here, three-tier architecture with the help of the HTTP and RMA protocol, this will be accomplished. These are all the popular classes in JDBC connectivity. These are all the steps for making connections. Driver manager class, blob class, binary large object, class large object, character, and type clauses. First, we have to register driver, then get a connection, and we have to create a statement for execution. And if we have to execute the query, then finally, after getting the result, we have to close the connection. These are all the steps followed in database connectivity. The sample code for importing the SQL package to our program, and class will be created. And first is a class for name. We are getting name and we are connecting with that for first registration, then connection made with this database and statement and query execution. If it is an error, it will be handled by error handling mechanism, and finally close will be there. Thank you.